Rise and grind to shine. I am Goddess DEMIRAH. I am DEMIRAH, the astrologer. I am DemiG. Okay, now, new moon. This was a new moon in Libra that just passed on the 14th. Okay, now the moon is in Scorpio. Intense energy. So wherever you have Scorpio at in your birth chart, okay, that Libra house, 7th house, Scorpio house, 8th house. Opposite Scorpio is Taurus, which is the second house in astrology, and two planets, Uranus and Jupiter, is in Taurus, which is values. I just came from walking a mile, and longer than a mile, an hour, about 2 to 3 miles, I'll say, and walking is Neptune, which is the feet. Neptune is in Pisces, which is mutable water. Neptune is retrograde. Neptune is retrograde. Okay. Is in its natural placement Pisces right now. A lot of transformation going on. When I went on my walk, I got my children up with me. I have a Taurus and a Capricorn. Okay, my son is the Taurus, my daughter's the Capricorn. My son was born with his North Node also in Taurus, fixed energy, stubborn. He even got his moon in Taurus, how he feel. Okay. See, I don't care what nobody say. You have to really treat a Taurus got to be treated different from all other signs. I don't care what nobody say. Okay. You gotta treat a Taurus with care, with love, because they're very sensitive. Okay? They're very sensitive. And that's a feminine sign. And just because, let me add this, because people seem to have it wrong. Just because you feel feminine, that don't mean you're gay for the males. And opposite, vice versa for the women. Just because you feel masculine, that don't mean you gay. That don't mean you think you a man. That don't mean that. You have to. One of my first clients, someone chart I looked into was a gay person, and just like Robert Greene, the guy who wrote the book 48 Laws of Power. I listened to that audio and a few other of his books. He was interested in finding out how a person think and what they do, and I wouldn't be surprised if he know astrology. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised. But by me knowing astrology, that is what I go off of. I've been studying this for 6 years now. Okay, and I'm still going because it is very accurate. Very accurate. I've been putting it with things since I first started studying numerology. Okay. Now, astrology is a person's personality traits, characteristics, and also is the current events. Now, with my son, because he's a fixed earth sign, Taurus, born in a mutable house. Okay. So, I have to give him a little push. And I'm going to do that. Because I love my son. I love my daughter. Whatever it is that I have to do for my children, I'm going to do. Okay? Now, my son, his Jupiter is immutable. And his part of fortune is mutable. Okay? Alright? Then he has... Oh, you don't even know my son's chart, but my daughter is a cardinal sign, which is the angular sign. Capricorn, angular, 10th house, career. She's actually about to start working soon. My son started his job and he was complaining about his feet hurting. Now, by me knowing he has his Neptune in Aquarius, because that's the generation that he is from, the teens, okay, that's the generation that he's from. All right, so I have to, and which I've been doing, figuring out what it is that I could do to better assist him. Okay. Now, he was born at night, but he has one of his dominant planets, which is Jupiter, at the top chart in a public. Okay? So I see what I have to do in his chart for him. And I've been trying to figure it out, and now it's like it's really coming to me. All right, I see it. And it's really important that I assist him with this. You know, I just was thinking of somebody watching and be like, oh, where's his father? Where's his dad? So his dad is still alive. And before you go assuming, no, I'm not that type of woman that tried to keep my son and him away from each other. I basically was, I don't even have a vehicle. I was getting in other people's vehicles, bringing my son to go see him. Okay, I tried. But by me knowing his birth chart energies, I also know why. The planet of father is Saturn. And he has it in the sign of Leo, which is children. So Leo is not really responsible. Okay. And then he never gave me his time of birth, so I don't know what house is in. And that's what I was trying to figure out. You know, I'm gonna figure it out. Like, okay, what is he? So it's hard to get in touch with him. Yeah, he may have it in a mutable house or something like that. But yeah. So I'm my Saturn, and when a woman say she is woman and mother and father, okay, a woman could be mother and father depending on her Saturn. My Saturn is mature. My Saturn is discipline. Okay, it wasn't easy, but I'm there. I had to go through a transformation, but my moon sign helped me. My moon sign is Capricorn, which is Saturn planet, Saturn sign, discipline. You know, growing up in school, I was there. You know, they ask you, what word would you pick for the initial of your name, and my name is DEMIRAH. That's why I say God is DEMIRAH. And the word that I always did choose for my initial D was determined. Growing up, I always been in. It started, I think I was asked at elementary or high school. I don't know, but that was my. I'm determined. I always, I played around a lot. That's due to my fire energies that I have in my chart. But I always was serious in a lot of ways and responsible, So not everybody have that. It really is based on the day and time somebody was born. It's really based on that. Like, if you having a hard time trying to figure out something with somebody, about somebody, look into their birth chart. You don't have to have their time. You could just do it just by their birthday. Just by having their birthday. That's it. That is it. Okay? Everything that we went through from childhood, now, and gonna go through, it's in our birth chart. Everything. Okay? The things that happened to me growing up, it's in my birth chart. Okay? I have a lot of planets that's conjunct. Man. But I have to push my son because he was born in a second quadrant. That's between the hours of 6 and 12 at night. That's the second quadrant. Now, the first quadrant is 1 a.m. to about 5, 6 a.m. That person that's born around that time could basically do everything depending on what house it's in. Now, if it's in the second house, it might take a long time because from 2 to 3, I think it's, no, 3 to 4 a.m., that's Taurus house. May take you a longer time to do something. Okay. But you gotta build on it. You gotta work on that. Now, the 1 a.m. to 2, that's Gemini house. Mutable air. Accaded house. Okay. The 5 and 6 a.m., that's Aries house. Starter. Okay. And I have 3 planets in Aries house. I fell off. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I fell off, but now I'm back on. And I'm making sure I don't fall off again. And I gotta be responsible for my children. I have to do the right thing for my children. I gotta make sure they're doing the right thing for themselves. I have to love myself. I have to learn how to love myself. I really did. All over again. Okay? That's what I had to do. So, it is very important what you do. It is very important what you do in front of your children, what you do around your children, what you let your children see you do. Because they're going to pick up your habits. And I made it my business to get up 5, 6 in the morning. Okay. I do it not, if not every day, every other day. My children, I get up and I go walk. I either get on a treadmill inside or I go walk outside. I let my children see me exercising, working out. I go in the backyard. I bought me some weights. I got weights back there. I pick up weights. I have to be the example for my children. I have to be the responsible one. Like my mom always did tell me, you be the bigger person. So I'm being the bigger person, mama. Okay. That's what I've been doing. Like, because I refuse to give up. I'm not giving up. Like, what did you... I'm not giving up. I almost gave up. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. All right. I'm about to get off of here because I've been sitting in this parking lot for the longest. I'm about to go get something to cook for dinner today. So, thank you for watching. I am Goddess DEMIRAH. I am Demi G. I am DEMIRAH the Astrologer. Baby, you're me. Ooh-wee. Yeah.